Welcome everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. I am by no means fluent and I am still learning myself, so if you see me make any mistakes or want to offer any pointers, please put those in the comments. I am very reliant on the help of others, like most folks. Today, we are going to be reading two articles from the NHK and NewsWeb Easy, and then hopping in to the book that we were reading about the power of tears. So let's get into it. We got some kids eating what looks like a pretty good lunch here. We got what looks like curry, watermelon, a salad, some milk all around. Hey, they got all the food groups right there. All right. スイカ、スイカが有名なオバナザワシ. Okay. So, where is Obanazawa City? I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out in a second when we get down here. 子供たちが、給食、給食 our meals, right? So, で、スイカを食べた. So they ate watermelon for lunch, right? Okay. So these kids got to eat watermelon for lunch. This is a special event right now. We're witnessing history in the making. Now, I just want to point out here on this auspicious occasion, has not eaten their suika yet. They're waiting. They're saving it for later. Hasn't ate it. Hasn't ate it. Hasn't. This kid, however, was like, I want that watermelon first thing. I love that kid. All right, let's get into this. Suika ga oishii kisetsu ni narimashita. Okay, so suika, watermelon. Oishii, delicious. Kisetsu, season. So, it's narimashita. It's became, or it is, the season of delicious watermelons. All right. Yamagata ken Obanazawa-shi. Okay. Obanazawa-shi. Let's see. What was that? Obanazawa-shi. Shi. Gotcha. Okay. In Yamagata Prefecture. Well, let's see. Okay, zoom out real quick. Yamagata. Oh, I'm spacing on where Yamagata Prefecture is. I thought it was south there, but I am not very good at remembering these. There's Yamagata. I was completely wrong. Okay, so here's Yamagata-ken. Obanazawa, right here. Okay, so this is the town that we are currently talking about, where kids are finally able to eat watermelon. Let's drop over here. Let's see. Okay. Looking about like what we expect. Seems pretty nice so far. Not a ton of like decrepit buildings, so it seems like it is a decently still thriving neighborhood. Yanmar, huh? Oh, this must be decently close to a lot of farm stuff if they're selling this type of infrastructure or this type of stuff around here. Okay. Ooh, you are a snack. I will go eat there if I'm ever in the area. Yeah, this seems like a nice little town. Ooh. What is this? What are we doing? This also looks like it was a school at one point, just based off the shape. Not necessarily, but it has that kind of shape to it. Then what is this? They're covering something up there. I want to get to the bottom of this. Let's do some investigative journalism. Alright, Yamagata ken Obanazawa-shi wa suika o takusan tsukute imasu. Okay, so we have a lot of sorry, they make a lot of suika here at Obanazawashi. Okay. So, are they making a lot of them? Okay. 毎年夏になると, so 毎年 every year. Natsu, summer, ni naru. So every year when it becomes summer, to, 学校の給食に追加を出します. They break out the suika for lunch at the school. 学校の給食に追加を出します. 今年も4つの学校が okay, 4つ. Is this saying fourth years? Oh gosh, yeah, get that watermelon. Yum. I love watermelon. One of the best fruits. Unless you overdo it. Don't overdo it, okay? So, 4つ. Alright, yeah. 4つの学校が給食に追加を出しました. I love that they gave us this sentence and they loved it so much, they gave it to us twice. Thank you for that. Okay. Alright. Tokiwa Shogakko. So this is the name of the school here. Dewa kodomotachi ga. So the kids from Tokiwa Shogakko 甘いスイカを美味しそうに食べてました. So they were eating what seemed like delicious, yummy watermelon. 白い皮のところまで食べる子供もいました. Okay. So, 白い皮. Okay. So, 白い皮. If kawa here, skin, hide, pelt, fur, rind. Okay, so the white rind no tokoro made. Oh, they ate it down to the rind. Is that what they're saying here? That's what it feels like. I'm gonna throw this one into Dipple. Let's do this. So some even ate the white skin. Oh, yeah, get it, chids. That's great. 白い皮のところまで食べる子供もいました. Okay. So there were kids. いましたも子供, right? So 子供もいました. Welcome in, Pratt. Welcome in. 白い皮のところまで. Okay, I see. Okay. 6年生の男の子は So a 6th year boy 種が少なくて So 種 right here seed, pip, kernel, stone. Can't this be pronounced didn't we see this as a different I swear we've seen that before. 種が少なくて、甘くて、美味しかったです. Okay. So it was sweet and delicious. Okay. So seed 少なくて few little. So there were few seeds and it was sweet and delicious. と話してました. It can be 種. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Doesn't this mean, yeah, if it just means seed, breed, lineage. I think we've seen this before. Anyways, now this just makes me want watermelon. So I hope they're happy. This just makes me want watermelon. Awesome. We actually got a couple of little words from this. So that's actually pretty fun. All right, well, our next article is about Manga is Us. This magazine looks very, very old. to me. One, just look at the style on here, but two, Clamp series, Ghost in the Shell poster, Initial D. This that feels very old, right? All right, let's see here. Nippon no manga no zashi o America de kubaru. Kubaru. I know I've heard kubaru. To distribute, to hand out. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. I didn't recall it, but now that I have the answer directly in front of my face, I do recall it. Weird, huh? Okay. So we have, sorry, zashi right here, magazine, right? Zashi. So, Nippon no manga no zashi o America de kubaru. So they are distributing this Japanese manga magazine in America. Okay. Nippon no manga ga sekai de ninki ni nattemasu. Japanese manga is becoming popular in the world. Becoming? Y'all, this when was this written? 2025? This should have been written in 1980. Sheesh. Okay. Manga no zashi o dashiteru kodansha. Kodansha. Oh, that's the pub. Oh, yeah, Kodansha. I see it up there. Kodansha ga America de manga no zashi o muuro de kubaru koto o kimemashita. So, kimemashita. Decided. Kimemashita. What did they decide? To distribute. Hey, it's been a bit since we've seen muuro, right? Fenwick's pointing out that's like a stative continuous form. Oh, because it's ni naru, right? Because it's ni naru, it's because we have ninki ni nattemasu. It's I see. It became popular and stayed popular. Okay. So this kind of is saying it's almost mostly saying remains popular because I'm assuming that they know that it's popular throughout the world. Okay. Okay. Okay, sure. Where were we? Right, okay. It's been a bit since we've seen muro, 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 free, muro. In fact, if we go to right here, muro de yomu, up here. So you'll see this a lot. In fact, if you search for this on a lot of sites, that's where you can find free books and stuff to read. Like this. Okay. Muro de kubaru. So they're saying, hey, this manga magazine is being distributed for... It was decided that it's being distributed for free in America. Kodomo yori mo 大人が楽しむ漫画を雑誌です。Okay, so 子供 kids, right? 子供 we have our kids, children. Yori than in comparison to. So what are we comparing? Children and adults. So they're saying that both children and adults enjoy this manga magazine. Okay. Okay. Let's double check that I'm thinking through that correctly. Does not hurt. This is a manga magazine that adults enjoy more than children? Yori mo. Kodomo yori mo. Otana. Otona ga. Where's the more coming from? People. I don't see a more in there. Like, normally would, because this mo is 2 in addition. I guess than in comparison to, rather than over. Okay, okay. Because okay, so yori, I think of it as than, but above. Okay, so above kids. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I need to rethink the way that I think about yori, because I typically when I see it, I go than. But if it's it can also mean more than. So kodomo yorimo otona. Okay, so a otona more so than kodomo is what we're getting here. Okay, from yori, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Kodomo yorimo otona ga tanoshimu manga o zashi desu. 名前は、うん。これは犬より大きい is this is bigger than a dog. Oh, actually, here I'll drag this over just so YouTube can see this comment as well. I got it. You're good. You're good. これは犬より大きい. So bigger than a dog. Okay. Okay. I need to get my brain locked in for that. Okay. So what is the name we got here? Well, Young Magazine is the name of it. So we know that that's what this is. Young Magazine. Young Magazine USA. This is the name of the magazine. Zashi wa 1000 page. Oh, okay. So this is just page, right? Yeah, page. で、20の漫画があります. Okay, so there are 20 different mangas inside of this, and it is 1,000 pages, which, yeah, looks like it. That is a thick boy right there. Okay. So, 雑誌は1000ページで20の漫画があります。SF や LGBTQ などを、テーム。No, no, テーマ. Wait, what? What are you? Theme! Theme! Of course, that makes sense. Okay, so what is SF? I know what the gays are, but what is SF? Sci-fi. Okay. Okay. So it's basically like a jump magazine. Yeah. Yep. 100%. Okay. So SF や LGBTQ など. So is I bought one of those. It's like a phone book of manga, but it's printed on phone book paper. Oh yes. I actually have the. Ew. Why are you? Oh no. Did something get spilled? I gotta check that. But actually, here, YouTube, you'll get this as well. This is the weekly Shonen Jump from the first week that I was in Japan last time. So this is what we had. I have made it part way through this, not even close to all the way through. But they are insanely cheap. Let's see, where is yes. So Fenwick's here is pointing out that it only costs $3 USD, and this one right here is 273 yen in the bottom corner. So very thick, a lot of reading inside of it. Okay. So they're saying that it contains Gay and science fiction themes. Maybe even gay science fiction. Who knows? 2ヶ月くらいかけて英語にしました。Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah, about $2 USD. この雑誌は8月アニメのイベントや本屋で配ります。Okay, so, この雑誌 this magazine, well, so as for this magazine, 8月 August アニメのイベントFenrick's pointing out that people in Japan collect Shonen Jump. And you saw how thick that is, right? Uh, Imagine buying weekly Shonen Jump. Where do you store that? Which is why I think we need to start open a company in Japan that is just storage lockers with a like bench seating in front of them and like a ramen shop. So it's like this building is just storage, ramen, and a bench so that people can come, get some ramen, check their stuff out. That way, even if not everybody's storing stuff, we still got the ramen to make some. I'm thinking here, okay? So we got Honya, bookstore, right? Bookstore, Honya. So, there being the anime no evento. Oh, sorry, evento. So, an anime event in August where they are being distributed to bookstores. Well, I will keep my eyes peeled for that in my local bookstore. We got a good bit of review here. Kubaru. Haven't seen that in a bit, so that is nice to see Kubaru. It was good to see Muro here as well, and Zashi. All words that we've seen before, but we don't get them very often. All right, well, with that, we're done with the articles, and let's hop into the power of tears. So let's go back to the cover here, get everybody up to speed on what's happened in this story so far. Okay, so namida no chikari. So namida no chikari, the power of tears, right? Tears, power. It is a story about giants right here. Kyojin. Kyojin. So we got giants that were living long, long ago. The last giant lived in Aguas Calientes, Mexico. So Aguas Calientes is the name of the place here. Well, they lived there until they got sick and died. Unfortunately, we couldn't bury them because there were no coffins or graves big enough for a giant. So instead, they just laid on the ground, dead, and slowly got covered with stuff over time. And eventually they formed a hill here, which it was Oka Hill. So that hill was people shaped. Eventually there was a lot of pollution and people were screaming, "Help us! Help us!" And they were like, "Oh, there's a earthquake happening," but it's not an earthquake. It was just our dead giant waking up and breaking out of the mountain. So this was the last page that we read in the book. So let's hop to our new one here, where the giant is apparently crying on people. So let's get into this. 巨人は泣いていました. Okay, 泣いていました. So this right here is to wail or cry, right? Let's set this up a little better. Bring that here, bring that there. Now we can have them both on here. Right, so let's type it in. 泣いていました. 泣いていました. No. Did I spell it weird? I know it's to cry. I just need to see it. Oh, here. You know what we should do? Why are you double spacing everything? Okay. Naku. Naku. Okay, so this was our base right here, which I should have got from the ite there. Naku, to cry, to shed tears. So, kyojin wa naite imashita. Oki na namida. So, large tears o nagashimashita. Flowed. So, large tears flowed. So, the giant cried and large tears flowed. And here we see these two who were just getting murdered by earthquakes and pollution and are now about ready to drown in the tears of a giant. It's a bad day to be a small round bean person here. Let's see what is in here. We have lots of pets. I see an owl, a dog, a rabbit. Not sure. Okay. Hitobito. Hitobito wa nigeyo to shimashita ga. Okay. Hitobito. Hitobito. I've heard Hitobito before, but I've never, I wasn't in a position to look it up. Hitobito. Just people in general. Folks. Hitobito is another way of saying just people. Okay, sure. Hitobito. Okay, people. Men and women. Each person. Everybody. Okay, so I guess the question then is, well, Mina is everyone as well, but I think what's the difference here? People used to. Hitobito sounds like we're talking about general people here. Everybody praises heroism. People used to travel on foot. Whereas, like, minasan is like, hey, everybody. Like, you're specifically talking to people. Maybe that's the distinction here on when and where you'd use one or the other. All right, well, hitobito. Okay, hitobito wa nigeyo to shimashita ga. So, nigete is to run. It's like run, right? So nigeyo, let's run. We're running. Okay, so the people were running. Nigeraremasen deshita, but they didn't escape. Okay. Nigeraremasen deshita. Okay. そして and then 涙は the tears 人を動物に変えました。So, 人を動物 So, 動物 is animals. 人 is people. So, we have を here after 人. So, then we have 変えました. So, are they saying that the people were turned into animals by the tears? What? I was not expecting that from the story here. Because this is our strange change kanji, right? Kaemashita. Kaemashita. Not that kaeru. Kaeru. To change, to alter, to transform, to convert. Yes, okay. Okay. So, they're saying, and then, as for the tears, people into animals were changed. そして、 涙は人を動物に変えました。Okay, so all of these cute little animals there 5 seconds ago were people screaming in terror, but they seem happy now, so it's good. Uh, uh, 建物を木に変えました。Oh, okay. The buildings were transformed into trees. Okay. Sure. Why not? Why not? The people were turned into animals and the buildings were turned into trees by the crying giant. So, which begs the question, when giants cried long, long ago, mukashi, mukashi, did they also just randomly change the things that they were crying next to into other stuff? Okay. Well, let's keep going here. 世界中の人が so 世界 world 中 is our inside middle, but when it's attached directly to something like this, it's like throughout. So throughout the world, so 世界中の人が so people throughout the world がこの、ニュースを見ました。So people throughout the world watched the news. Okay. 5日ぐらい経って。So 経って。Is this the past 経つ? Like for time to pass? I think it is, but let me verify. I don't recognize the kanji right away. 経つ. Yes, yes, okay, cool. I did recognize it. Good. So, 5 months passed. Oen ga naku narimashita. Okay. Oen. What is Oen there? I don't recognize it. Is that, oh wait, no, I do. I think I do recognize it. Oh, no, it's not Oen. Never mind. Olsen. That's not months. Oh, days. Days. I literally, yep, okay, thank you. いつかぐらい経ってOlsen pollution. Oh, right, because we looked this up the other day. That's why I recognized it but didn't remember it. Okay, so around 5 days passed. The pollution がなくなりました。Okay, so it became not polluted. Is that what this is saying? 天気も良くなりました and the weather became good as well. I think this 良く here is 良い in く form. Okay. So いつかぐらい経って汚染 being pollution, 汚染がなくなりました。So, around 5 days pass, the pollution became not existent, ないなる, right? So, なくなりました。天気も良くなりました and the weather became good. Okay. And then she just lays down again and dies? She woke up, cried, turned all of the people who typically live for 80 to 100 years into small animals that typically don't last 10 years. So essentially just erased years and years of life off of people. And then she just went, and my work here is done, and lays back down. Okay, sure, okay. 巨人は嬉しい. Oh no. Maybe you should turn them all into turtles and parrots. Let's take a look here. No. No, no. No, no, actually, no turtles. Nope. As far as we're aware, no turtles, no parrots. Okay. Okay. 巨人は嬉しくて、もう、一度眠りました. Okay, so, all they, 一度 is like one time, right? 一度. Here, let me actually click over here. Yeah, one time, temporarily, for a moment. Okay. So, もう一度眠りました is, they were already, for a moment, tired. Okay, so, she was happy, and she was already tired. Right? Okay. Right? Because 眠りました goes right. Nemu is to sleep, or I guess to die, to rest. So she was already. Oh right, because she had like passed before. This is right, right, okay. So Fenrick's chiming in here and saying, this is one more time, or like once again. So she is once again sleeping like are dead. To sleep in a grave, to lie buried. Yeah, okay. 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 その日から So from that day, 人々は people この世界を大切にするようになりました. Okay, so from that day, people この世界 in this world を大切にする. So, 大切にする. How do you do an important? You have yoni here, which we see yoni a bunch. It's like that in order to... but we have yoni naru here. So yoni naru was like to get to the point, right? Here, I need to double check this. Yoni naru. To reach the point too. Yes, okay. Okay. Glad that I caught that. Okay. So it got to the point. So taisetsu is important, right? Taisetsu important. Okay. Taisetsu ni suru is... Okay, Fenix chiming in with the answer here. Taisetsu ni suru is like to cherish. Oh. Is that a set phrase then? If I write that? Yeah, okay. Okay, it is. Okay. So, it got to the point where the people cherished this world. Okay, I see. So, we got to the point where we're cherishing the world. I see. Let's make a card for it. That's fun. Taisetsu ni suru. Taisetsu ni suru. Taisetsu ni suru. To cherish. To treasure. To take good care of. Okay. Okay. So from that day, people got to the point where they cherished this world. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Well, look at that. We read the book. Oh, well, that was awesome. Awesome. So we got plenty of study out of that. I'll probably read through this again on my own just for review, right? You don't just like learn a word once and then only see it in flashcards. That's not very helpful. Anyways, hey, we made it through that book, which means next time we're going to have to choose a new book to start poking at in the background here. Uh, Although I do think I know that we will probably hop back into Yotsuba for the next little bit, and then pick one of these to continue on with. All right. Well, hopefully you got just as much out of that as I did. That was quite enjoyable. All right. Well, itsumo arigatou gozaimasu. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you again on the next Daily Japanese Study video. I'll see you there. Bye.